I didn't bring popcorn, but it's movie time.
Yes! It
is time to watch Lord Slug. Now, this was my favorite of our videos until season 3.
Okay.
For the longest time, this holds a very special place in my heart. It has one of my favorite visual gags we ever did.
Yeah, I know the one.
You absolutely know the one. I remember when you sent it to me, I fucking died laughing. My little Looney Tunes loving heart. It sang so true. But yeah, Lord Slug. One ongoing joke throughout Lord Slug that not a lot of people got, especially in like some of the Let's Watches that I've watched along with this.
Because only watch Z, who's this?
Only watch Z, who's this? Nobody understands that Lord Slug is literally a ripoff of the King Piccolo arc.
Yeah, 100%. Actually, something that a lot of people probably realized at some point, intuitively, is that almost all of the movie villains from that original Z run, all the movie villains are just like XPs, essentially, of series villains.
Yeah.
Because you have like Lord Slug, who's just King Piccolo. You have Cooler, which is just Frieza. You have
Turles, which is
kind
Vegeta.
of the Saiyan invasion.
Yeah.
Garlic Jr. is just Pilaf mixed with Raditz.
A bit.
One of the only like ones that is really like independent on their own is I would say
Cochin and Wheelo.
And to a certain extent Broly, kind of.
Yes, Broly kind of, because like, you know, that's just taking the Super Saiyan and making it the villain.
Yeah.
But Cochin and Wheelo, I mean, we'll get to that eventually.
Yeah, and I cannot wait to get to that one.
That might be my favorite movie that we made. But for now,
let's focus on this movie.
Right now.
The following is a non-profit fan-based parody. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball GT are all owned by Funimation, Toei Animation, Fuji TV, and Akira Toriyama. Please support the official release.
I can do that fast without having to speed it up anymore.
Yeah.
Alright, now hear me out. So I fire the special beam cannon with one hand, right?
Okay.
Yeah?
I gotta say,
right away.
I'm really happy that we've got Nail here.
Yes.
Yeah.
While it's hard to say whether or not that is where it is in like the actual timeline, like because the movies are all non-canon.
Yeah.
And we poke at that a lot. To us, the movies were always kind of their own separate sub-universe, kind of.
This feels like Goku after this feels like either immediately after he got back to Namek, or maybe even after the chamber, but before Frieza, which that can't work.
It's after he it's right before he was about to fight Frieza.
Yeah.
Which is essentially where we are in our timeline, which is why we're doing this now. But yeah, Piccolo having Nail in his head here. I know a lot of people are like, why is Nail in there? Hold on, when does this take place? Movies are non-canon.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry. The more you try to think about it, the more brain hurt.
Forget about it.
Don't worry.
Used two hands. You mean like the Kamehameha?
No, not like the Kamehameha. The Kamehameha doesn't drill things.
Last time I checked, neither do cannons.
That's what makes it special.
Hey, Mr. Piccolo.
You do love this movie, huh?
I do. I've seen it a lot on my own time.
It's just Gohan. If you ignore it, it'll go away.
He's a
Tsundere
Western-style
Piccolo.
dragon.
Yeah.
I taught him how to dance. Show him,
I also like the
Icarus.
trend
So
we
you just
had of
ignore
Icarus
all
just
of your
dying in
problems?
every movie he shows
Some
up
of
in.
them I invite to live
Okay.
in my
Something that still I'm frustrated to this day. Sometimes these movies are made on a little bit of a timeline, a restrictive timeline.
Very restrictive. This one was premiering at Youmacon
Youmacon.
2010?
Yeah.
No, it must have been later than that. 2011 or 2012 maybe.
Which is kind of stupid. Not that it premiered at Youmacon. That was cool.
It was the fact that you had to stay up for ever.
Yeah, but moreover, you would think that a YouTube video like this, why does it have a timeline? What does it have? Like, why does it?
Why
need
are you restricted to?
Which, you know, we've gotten flack about that over the years. We got flack like, oh, you only get content done when a convention's coming up. Which, anyway, but I hate the fact that I was on a time crunch, very specifically here, because I would not have used the actual whistle, like the actual song from the original, if it had been up to me. But I was like stressed for time. I didn't know what other song to use. And
you didn't just ask Ayn to whistle something like you would later.
I could have, and I probably could have come up with a song. The thing I was most worried about was choosing something too referencey, something that like would have been like too modern, which we tried to skew away from as the show went on. So
Mostly because that always ages like milk.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a couple of jokes in here that have already aged incredibly poorly. But
luckily, most of the stuff is just 90s references, so, you know, already past its age point.
Yeah, it's classical reference.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I really wish I'd chosen a different song for this part. Although I'm sure like hardcore Dragon Ball fans are kind of happy that I did. So
Hey,
Well, I'm sorry.
I'm surprised you had it
There's so much
isolated.
space in here, I didn't think you'd.
Okay.
Oh my God!
Seems
What
to
the
have calmed
hell is
down.
that?
Oh, I don't know. It's like someone's torturing a freaking cat.
What?
Yeah.
Mr. Popo, are you torturing a cat?
Oh, come on, Kami. I don't torture cats.
We were waiting for a moment to introduce this.
Bitch, shut up.
yeah.
Stop! Go on, I'll carve you like a pumpkin.
I'm
Waterfall.
sorry, Mr. Piccolo.
I'll kill it.
That, by the way, that is a line that me and my husband use all of the time. Whenever we see something that like an annoying crying kid or like one that's acting obnoxious in public, we'll lean over to each other. I'll kill it.
Also, time to point out, like you played Icarus in this just cause.
Oh yeah, I play Icarus.
Honey, good news. I've isolated the Gagey.
I don't
Now we'll
remember
finally
when
be
we
able to
came
make
up
it
with
through
this, but
Manhattan at a decent time. I knew this combination telescope microscope. would
also
come in
the
handy.
Armageddon
Also,
reference in
there's
the
a giant
background
meteor
and
coming
upcoming.
towards the planet. Quick, get me Bruce Willis.
In
Steve
this
Buscemi,
moment
and
now,
What
treasure!
about Ben Affleck? What about bacon?
He means Kevin
So
Bacon.
if I blow this meteor up, I get bacon?
Why am I Mr. Pink?
Because Steve Buscemi played Mr. Pink in Reservoir Dogs. You see, it's a reference.
It'll work.
How
Okay,
much does it bother
all right.
you to hear that every time?
How about I didn't remember that it was coming up until you went to pause it, and then I realized, oh,
Fuck.
right. Yeah, so there's actually an audio error here.
I'm going to guess how it happened. You were moving a piece of music and it trimmed off the beginning of it.
That's exactly it. Because of the Premiere timeline, you know, you're layering things, but if you move a whole segment over, it can move an audio file over another one.
And as soon as it overlaps, it just trims off the beginning of one or the end of one.
Yeah. And there aren't that many audio errors in the show in the show in its entirety. Like, but when they happen, they're daggers straight to my stomach.
I know,
hate
and
it.
that one's out there forever.
Yep, that one is.
And now you know why, because she's supposed to say, "Do you think it will work?"
Yep.
But instead, I mean, luckily it comes across like, "Think it'll work?"
Yeah, I pray that it does, but it's so frustrating.
It'll work.
No.
No, my bacon!
That was just Krillin just shouting it out, just so
Yep.
everybody knows.
A little cheesy, right? But
Lord Slug is cheesy. I
Yeah.
mean, the entire movie
Well,
was.
good news is we're not.
I mean, this is back when like Funimation was doing the licensed music covers, which we reference in this later.
Disturbed. I believe-
Disturbed is in this one,
Disturbed and Deftones.
and Dream Theater would be in Trunks.
Oh my god. That introduced. Okay, look.
I fucking love those early Funimation dubs for that.
Yeah.
For those licensed edgy punk like grunge rock music.
I'm a hardcore original Dragon Ball fan. I have to personally, it's on my card that I have to hate all dub scores. However, there's a part of me, I was introduced to Dream Theater through History of Trunks, which, first of all, Dream Theater is fucking great, but second, it's actually really interesting how they really try to make Dragon Ball, the movie specifically,
Epic.
into these big franchise releases. And I don't know, that's
They
that's
license
sort of neat.
Stupefy. I mean,
Bye.
oh, fucking love
Dead.
it.
And hey, the city's okay too. Hell, there's even a new
I
building.
think this is the first time I've
That's
ever played
no
Oolong.
building. That's a
Maybe?
space station.
What the heck do you think's inside?
I bet it's Jesus. I'm calling Jesus. You heard it here, folks. I said Jesus.
And Fish went to the walls for that one. Hi, Jesus!
Okay, guys, move out. This is easy pickings.
I do.
Look, everyone, it's Jesus' death army. Something about what I just said doesn't sound
That one probably could have used another pass.
Well,
a little
I
awkward.
don't know.
Prepare to be
I like it.
conquered in the name of Lord Slug.
We love you, Jesus.
What the hell is going on? Open fire.
I love that.
Yeah, so that's remix, Josh. Just absolutely killing it.
He's so immensely versatile.
Yeah, actually, that was one of the coolest things about using Josh is that he does, in fact, have so much versatility.
Man's got rubber vocal cords.
When we were doing the dub of Hells, I actually was 100% steadfast on him playing one of the main characters in that movie because he was the perfect fit. You're also gonna hear Chris.
Yeah, Kai was the hi Jesus.
Yeah,
guy.
and he's gonna be a guy later too. We ended up using a lot of the dudes from Shazbot Productions. They made a Gundam Abridged back in the day. Really a bunch of amazingly talented guys. And this is one of the first places they showed up. In fact, Dododabo is played by Shazmybot. I don't remember his actual name.
Dododabo is the fat orange guy.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
never named.
No, they're not in here. But I just wanted to shout them out because around this time we were really starting to reach out to other people and start to work with more folks.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy about that.
It really helped diversify everything.
Diversify!
But here's Taka.
Kyoshu!
And then
Why is the process of terror freezing the planet taking so long?
this Thundercat looking motherfucker.
Terror-freezing the planet sounds redundant.
I love playing
Why
characters
is it
like that.
taking so long?
Because apparently someone needed a f***ing English lesson.
You listen here. King Piccolo is on borrowed time. I am so sorry. That was a total slip up on my part. Please forgive me, King Piccolo. I did it again.
Done with you.
How long will it take? Well, King Piccolo, I believe it will take... No, wait, I said it because he did. I said it because he did.
Bye, Garlic Jr.
Well, Lord Slug, it is my humble opinion, Lord Slug, that it will take 3 days, Lord Slug.
Go Team Slug!
Thank you, Lord Slug. You're Vicodin? In the bowl next to you.
I think we made him grumble just because Taka sounded so fucking funny doing it.
Yeah, I think that was largely it. Once he transforms, his character kind of just becomes...
It's just
funnier...
Taka doing his Bryce Armstrong impression.
Yeah, which is fine.
Yeah, because Bryce Armstrong played Lord Slug, and he's fucking fantastic.
Do you think... Okay, so, question. Do you think it might have been funnier if we just kept the grumble the entire time?
No. When he gets younger, it makes sense for him to...
Yeah.
It's kind of like with Broly. You don't keep that high voice the entire time.
There's an argument on that one.
There was an argument.
Yeah.
We had that argument, and I think we went to the right conclusion.
All right. I love how I just keeps
Been chewing the...
Oh, look at him go.
Going to town on it.
Okay. Wow.
I love the stormtroopers. The poor guy's just down there. Just the most Chi-Chi does in any movie.
Yep.
Shufu, Sengeke, Shugino Keri.
Boom.
You see,
I love
just
doing
because
stupid
I'm a
edits like
woman,
And done.
that actually lasted longer than I expected.
That is both commentary on female characters in Dragon Ball and on Chi-Chi.
Yeah, poor Chi-Chi.
Honestly, every time Chi-Chi does get moments where you get to be like, all right, she was a fighter, and then it's over almost as soon as it starts. Almost as soon as it starts in these movies, and I'm always sad about it.
Poor Chi-Chi.
Mom! Oh, my hat! Oh well. It's a good thing
This is the last time he'd wear this outfit, right?
I think so.
Rat baskets.
Let me go, you crazy bitch!
Stop right there! I am King Bacon! Leave now!
This is a Taka
use
joke.
my voodoo powers on you!
You look like a twat.
You're talking to the pig, right?
I'm talking to you, yes.
I am at least an 8.
You ever notice that, like, under that, like, visor, he has, like, he does look like Gohan bowl cut haircut thing?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Also, there was a joke there that I ended up cutting.
Oh?
When she's like, I cut it because it was just gonna keep going back and forth.
Right.
But originally it was, I am at least an 8, 6.5. And then Bulma was gonna say, you bitch.
Ah, because that references back to the you sassy bitch later.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I ended up cutting it mostly just because it was gonna be the same
drags
shot.
on.
Yeah, and really I like how it's
It's paced better this way. Yeah.
Know what the Dragon Balls are?
I love that everybody
And you want
understands
to
him.
collect all 7?
Yeah.
Well, tough luck, Jolly Green Jackass, because I'm the only one here with a radar to find
We go
them.
back to Jolly Green a lot.
Yeah. And this is essentially what happens in the movie, too, where it's like, ha! Well, I'm the only one with the radar. You fucking idiot.
Right.
Oh, God, get off me. Where's my ray-based
I don't know why vacuum sound. It just felt right at the time.
I fucking love Metamacha in this. Who's also Kai, I think.
Yes, this is Kai.
In an hour, but it's hot as balls.
His performance as Metamacha is great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mountain.
I got a Dragon Ball.
I got a Dragon Ball. I got a Dragon Ball.
I got a rock.
Oh wait,
Rock.
sorry.
Rock.
Sorry. I'm frustrated about that joke because nowadays I would have had him pop up with the bag in the scene like an actual editor.
One of the ways I actually wanted that joke to go was for those last three guys. I got a Dragon Ball. I got a Dragon Ball for the last one to hold out a rock.
Oh, you know what? That would have worked.
I think that was my initial pitch for that one. But then when you did this, I'm like, that's funny too.
Yeah, I mean, it immediately communicates what the joke is, but and nowadays, I would have either had him holding the rock, or I would have had the kid in the ghost costume pop up.
Yeah,
would have been better than that. God damn it!
Also, look at him doing his Crypt Keeper right here.
Oh yeah.
Is that pose required when you're summoning the dragon? I feel like a lot of people do it.
I mean, it is the summoning pose. TM.
Have you summoned me? You wish to return to the prime of your youth.
Again, just King Piccolo.
Wait a second, hold on. Something seems really familiar about this. It doesn't matter. Your wish.
If he killed Shenron, he just would have proved his point.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, but for real, I feel like the Namekian thing is a reveal.
It's treated as it?
Yeah,
because,
right?
like, they're covering up all of the other... Like, all you see is his green face.
Right? And look, there have been other greenish characters in Dragon Ball, but I feel like... I mean, God knows the trailers almost certainly spoiled that in Japan because, I mean, let's be honest, Japan doesn't care about spoilers.
Japan doesn't... Yeah, Japan's
insane.
marketing is like, hey, want to see the coolest part of this thing?
Yeah.
There you go. Now you gotta come see it. Just fuck.
I know. But yeah, no. It makes me wonder because they hold off on telling you he's a Namekian for a while.
Even though his name is Lord Slug.
Yeah.
Do you know what the Japanese title for this movie is? Because, like...
Oh, God, yeah.
Like, oftentimes, the title for the movie is literally just a plot synopsis.
It's literally Super Saiyan Son Goku.
Really?
Really.
Wow.
Really.
Lies, even.
Well, I'll get into what happened there when we get to that point. But yeah.
Yeah.
I am impeccable singing voice.
We just thought, hey, let's throw in some Louis Armstrong.
This got the video claimed like last year.
Really?
Yeah.
It's no offense to Taka, but it's not even a particularly like good cover.
Ow! I feel bad for him.
Well, I'm just saying, like, as a cover goes,
but it's got the music though, and that's what's
fair
it.
enough.
Where am I?
That meteor kicked your ass. Turns out it was full of bad guys too. Who knew?
Wow.
He had his winter clothes ready.
For a while.
So interestingly,
So when it comes to my Yajirobe voice, it's gone through a couple different iterations. Sometimes it's a little bit more up here. Sometimes I push it a little bit lower.
Mostly I like to push it lower when he's around Korin because Korin's already a little higher up here.
So you want to differentiate it a bit more?
But usually when he's in other scenes with other people, I try and play it a little bit closer to what the actual dub would have sounded like.
Also a good point to note that we are doing these out of order. Goku's very excited for Christmas because he loves Christmas. And you know what? Christmas is a fun time. Be ready for the Christmas Tree of Might come later in the holiday season.
Yeah, actually, that's a good thing to point out. That is why we're doing Slug before the Christmas special, our movie. That will be coming, I think
on Christmas Eve?
On Christmas Eve. Yeah. So, hey.
Get ready to see that again, but with us talking about it.
Louie.
I know, right?
So
it's
worse.
almost like
It's Christmas!
Who doesn't love people talking during their movies?
It's really a
Also,
shame
a
how
lot
hard
of people miss
Oh,
Icarus.
shit.
A lot of people miss Icarus's bones there.
Yeah, okay, so that's the first time we see Icarus's bones. Some people think we hate Icarus. I
do.
Oh, okay, you hate Icarus just because of movie 3.
Movie 3, he drags the whole fucking thing down.
Yeah, and like, let's be honest, that whole subplot with the boy and his dog really legitimately, while being cute, basically takes what could have been, I don't know, interesting fights with the entire cast and
throws them away.
Yeah. But I don't, like, besides that, like, there's no outward hatred for Icarus, but he kind of just disappears after the movies are over.
As soon as Gohan loses all of his childhood innocence, Icarus is gone.
Yeah. And he's in the show for like 3 episodes. Well, during the before the Android Saga starts, but after Trunks shows up.
Are you talking about Garlic Jr.?
Oh yeah, it's in the Garlic Jr. Arc.
I barely remember.
Yeah, he's in the Garlic
Icarus being
Jr.
there.
And he's also in like those couple of episodes that are also filler that take place during that time, like Marin and the driving episode.
Icarus is in? Damn.
Yeah,
man,
Icarus,
we skipped so much filler. You're welcome.
Yeah, Icarus is in those episodes.
Huh.
So that
I do vaguely remember him from the show, and I was almost kind of surprised that during the Orange High School stuff, when Gohan was trying to save the dinosaurs, that Icarus wasn't involved in that.
Yeah, it would have been really, really cute to have had an adult Icarus. Oh, Higher Dragon, by the way, for a lot of people who might have grown up with the Pioneer dub. Which Higher Dragon is such, like, Icarus is such a cute name. Higher Dragon, that's its name, but it's also like kind of clunky, right?
I feel like that'll be Snoop Lion's next name.
With all the animals dying.
Yes, we just have to make do with what we have.
Gohan, dragon soup's ready.
It's finger licorice good.
Not a lot of people might know this. We had a Kentucky Fried Dragon shirt for a little while.
Bulma! Gohan's missing!
She's ghosting.
And so is the outfit Piccolo gave him! And Red Dot's on Netflix!
Wolverines!
By the way, we constantly, in a lot of our stuff, reference things being on Netflix that were never on Netflix.
Yeah, I think the newer Red Dawn might have been on Netflix at some point, but who watched that?
I hope nobody.
You can't touch me up here.
We have blasters!
One of those does nothing.
How about 100?
Eep.
Wolverines?
Alrighty, stop on the little kids!
Oh my god, are you Batman?
Yeah! By God, it's Piccolo! By God, kid! He's here to save the day!
Okay, so I am not a huge wrestling guy. When y'all pitched that, I was like, all right, I'll do it. Mostly just because it is kind of a badass song for the intro. A lot of people fucking love that intro. And I don't know why, but I fucking love my delivery. Oh my god, are you Batman?
And the shattering glass, like the fact that he throws him into a lamp and you like start it there is perfect.
Yeah, I'm very happy with how that worked out.
And I'll rewind just a little bit because I do love the full flow of that, where you cut the song off to.
Oh my god, are you Batman?
By God! Piccolo! Here to stop a mudhole! Wow.
All right, what's your gimmick?
Gimmick?
Yeah, like the last guys. They were all misfit minions and crap.
Stay tuned for Christmas Tree of
We're
Might.
just here for your planet. Though if I had to choose, I'd say I'm the pretty one.
6 out of 10.
You sassy bitch.
That makes you the weird one with the freaky power.
I can spawn mini-me's.
I'm so happy.
Spectacular. And that would make you, no doubt, the big, tough, stupid one.
You take that back or I'll kill you!
All right. You're not tough.
That's better!
Wait, didn't you?
Give him a minute.
Hey, you!
Okay, by the way, there's an alternate version of that, which I will defend was the better version.
Okay.
Where literally Gohan and Piccolo were going to say nothing, and he was just going to stand there before processing it all on his own. Nobody was going to say anything, and then he was just going to respond.
I don't know, like the way it flows, I think it goes like Gohan's like, hold on, you just hold on.
Yeah, no.
Let him get it.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. It's not like I hate that take.
Also, this is Piccolo in his best form.
Honestly, yes, this is honestly, the movies give Piccolo a lot to do, where before he didn't have as much, and I'm really happy that they exist.
He's often like extremely OP in these movies, and we try to make that the case by having him have these, like, you know, he just absorbed nails. So yes, he would be very strong here.
Oh yeah.
Or in Return of Cooler, The Return of Cooler's Revenge the Reckoning, he had absorbed Kami by that point. He's technically the strongest person on that planet.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is my favorite scene.
Now, that truck is not your eating disorder.
You're a penis!
So long since you've seen yours that you don't even recognize one, do you?
Please don't break my arm. No. That is one of my favorite lines, and I'm really glad that we were able to bring it back later. As you said,
it's his delivery. Please don't break my arm.
That is not the delivery I asked for. It's the delivery I got, and thank you, Shaz. Perfect. No notes.
It is a terrifying power, but here we go.
He thinks he's
My
so
Looney
great.
Tunes loving
I'm
heart.
gonna show him. God damn it! All right, go for the left. He won't see me coming from the.
I saw it coming!
Fine. I'll wait down here and catch him off guard.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, hey, I'm just waiting for that green jerk so I can surprise him.
Neat.
Yeah, he'll never see it come. Oh.
Oh, I fucking love that. In the original, honestly, we kind of lucked out that they used that same shot for all of the exteriors. Because in the original, it does show him when he goes inside, there is an interior fight scene. Like a very short fight scene of him fighting inside the building.
But luckily, when the explosion happens, they reuse that shot, which, thank God.
Beautiful.
I'm so happy that they did. They made it so easy for me.
And again, Shaz just fucking killed it, because like you could really, you can almost see his face, like, yeah, he'll never see it come. Oh.
Right, look. I know we said some things, but I'll bet if we just talk to each other a little, we could become friends. What do you say? High five?
Down low. Too slow.
Ooh, decapitated.
There's some violent deaths in this movie.
We're about to see some more violence.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, babies, come back to Papa.
It's one of the reasons I really liked Lord Slug. It didn't really hold back on a lot of stuff.
Why can't you save your own damn self?
The boss is gonna love this.
Oh God, I love this. My skin is so smooth.
This scene only exists because Kurt did that line when we were in the scripting session. I'm like, okay,
my skin's so fucking
smooth. And so we had to put it in somewhere. So
and there's that shot of him just like,
exactly. So that's literally why this is here. The only reason is because it was such a funny delivery from him.
It's an unnecessary cutaway, but it works as a cutaway.
Now to finish them off.
Here, Kai with the delivery of the show.
Papa Metamacha gonna make you his bitch.
Who the hell?
Look, another couple of putzes to knock around. This should be fun. What, bitch? I'm talking to you. I will smack you with my dick.
Don't worry, Gohan. I'll save Christmas.
Fucking love Metamacha.
Metamacha underrated.
Underrated. Papa Metamacha gonna make you his bitch.
But it's not Christmas.
Then why is it snowing, Gohan?
Yeah,
Not to be
idiot.
rude, but we've got better things to do.
Yeah, we're gonna take your planet and
steal Christmas.
Does he mean Frieza Day?
What the hell's a Christmas?
Shit.
Oh, one other thing that I want to point out is that in this, since they're all out in this kind of big rocky area, this is one of the first times I really experimented with environmental echoes and reverbs. So it's I just remembered that because this was the scene where I really got to play with it. I'm really happy with it. As I've always said, these DBZA really helped me improve going on, and yeah, some of that's here.
I feel like he's staring into my soul.
I know, right?
God, that's so
what
cursed.
Christmas is now. I just know I'm going to kill it, and then my little matches are going to rape it.
Nobody rakes Christmas.
Nobody rakes
Nobody.
Christmas.
Yeah. By the way, a lot of people mishear Goku. He says rakes.
Yeah. He doesn't understand the other word.
Minamacha!
Suck 'em dry, boy!
What to do?
Oh,
God. Here's probably one of the more brutal ones.
by the way, I was supposed to play, I think it's Angira is his name?
Yeah, but you were already being Zarbon.
Yeah, I was already Zarbon. It wasn't nailing, so I ended up getting Falero, and I'm like, give me Pretty Boy. And he nailed it.
Falero's also immensely talented.
Yeah, oh yeah. Falero's up there as like one of those guys who, his normal sounding voice is often so kind of normal that when he goes into a different voice, it's really hard to pin him down.
Yeah. I would not have been able to tell you that was Falero.
Also,
And that's how I saved Christmas.
Goku loves catching
Again.
people like that.
Well, that was unnecessarily brutal. How about them?
They can live.
or not.
God, we go through soldiers here like copy paper. If you're with the government or the church, get the f off my property.
I don't know why. I love that line.
Oh, yeah.
Which, considering I now own this rock, is effectively everything.
Don't worry, Goku. Just sit on back and let Krillin handle this one.
This one didn't make sense.
This is going to be amazing. And record.
This is footage from, what is this?
BoJack.
Is that from BoJack?
This is BoJack.
Okay. Well, here you go. You got BoJack.
Yep, there you go.
There you go. That's the BoJack. When Krillin stepped up to this, I think everybody's like, why? Why?
Yeah.
And so we had to point out the fact that's like, okay, this is never going to end well. How should we point that out? Let's have Vegeta watching it.
No joke. This is actually a what do I call it? A running joke in the movies.
Oh yeah, that Krillin just doesn't do shit.
Yeah, like in fact, I believe like specifically he has a line, "Why is it always me?" or "Why always me?" essentially. And it happens in movie 2, 4.
I mean, in movie 1, he gets
6.
peed on.
Yeah, like
in movie 2, he gets just slapped across the face the first time he tries to do something.
To Willow specifically.
Yeah.
No, it keeps happening, and yeah. Here it also TiVo. Fucking
TiVo still existed back when we made this.
It doesn't exist now, right?
I don't think so. Does TV still exist?
I'm not sure.
I haven't seen a TV in a long time.
Okay, that's it. That's definitely.
Well, yeah, there's one right there on the screen. The writers.
And the Emmy goes to
Krillin!
Had to work Vegeta in there somewhere. It was kind of weird that he didn't show up in like
until movie like 6.
Yeah.
You know, there's a certain sport I excel at.
What's it called?
Competitive bitch toss.
Oh
God, that's so brutal.
It is great.
Gohan, you want to do that thing where you get really mad and start beating the guy up?
I like seeing Piccolo's under shoulder pads there too.
Right?
Gohan. Don't you fucking ignore me.
All right, I just gotta pull myself together. At least he's not shooting laser eyes at me or something. He's an X-Men! Oh, great, Iguana Street. Now I'm gonna get mugged. But joke's on them, I have no mug.
Oh, hey, I should take Chi-Chi here. She'll love this place.
It's just an antique shop.
Okay, so one of the cool parts about this movie is like in Dragon Ball, you get a lot of these big, super fast fights where like a billion punches are thrown, big energy blasts. But here, you're seeing like more grounded shit happening with super strength.
Yeah.
Like him getting knocked into the building like that and pulled out like this is such a...
Thrown through a truck. In this thing, it's not like about the lightning fast punches. It's about like you get hit, you're feeling the impact, which is another one of the reasons I actually really kind of like Lord Slug.
Yeah, Lord Slug, despite all its problems, I think I've come around to thinking it's a little underrated.
Yeah, it's fairly mid, but it's still one of the better Dragon Ball movies in my opinion.
This is amazing. I feel like a young, strapping lad beating his meat furiously for the first time.
Goku, do you hear me?
Hey, King Kai. My nipples are rigid right now.
That's
I like the idea that, like, Goku, he has no filter in his mouth, so therefore he certainly has no filter in his brain.
Oh,
As
yeah.
soon as King Kai's talking, it's like, okay, this is what's happening right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, I know you're having a hard time down there.
Yeah, he's really strong.
Pretty
I'm not
really
sure what
strong.
to do. But if I fail, Christmas is doomed.
But it's not. I mean, yes.
I hate the effect on that goddamn light bulb. I could have done it so much better now.
Well, too bad you have to live with it.
Goku, it's Christmas, and you're about to let Christmas die.
But he's so strong. I don't think I can.
Goku, you are the only one who can do this. You are the champion of Christmas.
And here comes Pseudo Super Saiyan. Champion Christmas Goku!
Yeah, sorry. I should not pause mid-line.
You're fine.
So, fun fact about why this movie is called Super Saiyan Son Goku.
They hadn't fully narrowed down the design, right?
Yeah, so Toriyama was just about to release the chapter where Goku goes Super Saiyan. However, he had not 100% pinned down that it was going to have blonde hair. That was actually a recommendation from either his editor or the person who does the inking.
Yeah,
That's
funny. Yeah, it's funny.
They literally, I'm not even kidding, one of the contributing factors, maybe not the contributing factor, but one of the contributing factors was due to the fact that inking the black hair was taking up a lot of time.
And probably lowered their ink budget significantly.
So that's one of the reasons Goku has blonde hair in Super Saiyan mode.
Because on a black and white page, blonde shows up as white.
Yep. So yeah, there is an alternate reality where he kept his hair black.
Well, in this case, kind of brown. Well, I mean, it's the aura that's giving it the glow. But.
Yeah. But I find that really interesting. It's a neat feature. And yeah, that's why in this movie I'm really, by the way, glad that this isn't blonde because of this.
Can you imagine if this was the first time? I really like the fact that, yeah, it's like, okay, he's almost there.
Yeah.
He's almost got it.
This is faux Super Saiyan.
Yeah, Pseudo Super Saiyan.
Pseudo Saiyan.
It's champion of Christmas.
That's such a cool shot.
Holy crap, where'd this come from? He's become super powered. Like some kind of super Saiyan man.
Sir, if I might interject, that sounds positively ridiculous.
Christopher Robin Miller.
By the way, Christopher Robin Miller, voice of Professor Layton.
A lot of Disney characters and stuff like that.
Yeah, really exceptionally, unbelievably cool dude.
We got him specifically for this because he was going to be at the same Youmacon we were going to be at.
Yep.
And the advertisement we made for the convention was just literally an advertisement for him. Because, like, who's this guy? I've actually never heard of him before. Oh, he's Professor Layton. Fuck it, let's do an ad about him.
Yep. Actually, we'd met him the first year we went to Youmacon, which is how we got his...
oh, there we go.
Yeah.
So we just reached out to him, was like, hey, do you want to play a talking monkey in our movie?
Yep. And that's how you got Talking Movie Bubbles.
And I remember we actually had to get a retake from him at one point because he misread one of the lines, and I know you were really apprehensive about it. I was like,
my God.
You got to message him, man. You got to message him.
And he came back. God bless him. He came back years later for Broly. Guys,
wonderful dude. Wonderful dude.
So good.
Shut up, talking movie bubbles.
Shut up!
What the hell got into you?
I will stop you from destroying Christmas!
What are you talking about? It's July!
Don't you lie to me! It's stolen!
I froze your planet, you mook!
What?
Ah, crap.
Well, that's inconvenient.
Movie bubbles, I swear to God, in a trunk.
On the cliff!
Well, I still have to defeat you. You can't win with a broken arm. No, you're supposed to leave it on. It gets better.
I love that that's what snaps him out of it.
Or, grow it back. Wait a minute. That means your jaw is enormous.
Got that orange Piccolo jaw.
Yeah, no, that jaw is just don't quit.
Imagine if he turned orange. He'd be wider than he is tall.
Do not
I'm still thinking.
Namekian Goku. Namekian. A super Namekian, mind
Ow.
you, who's here to rule over your planet. Apparently, he is the banished other half of a Grand Elder Namekian, who became too old and decrepit to fight. But now he has used the Dragon Balls to return himself to his prime.
Hold on a second. Now, I may not be the brightest knife in the crayon box, but that sure sounds a lot like...
We were just trying to come up with how many ways can he say something wrong.
You wouldn't be related to King Piccolo, would you? I hope that doesn't sound racist. I gotta be careful about that. We're still in Iguana Street.
That's where all the lizard people stay.
Do Namekians know about sensing energy? Seem to remember they don't. What can't they do?
Nope. Nope.
I love that shot.
It is really cool that the movies were like, Namekians can grow, right?
Yeah, they actually let Piccolo and other Namekians do their fun, goofy shit.
Yeah, like here, we get to see Lord Slug grow. In movie 5, we get to see him use his
Wiggly
stretchy
arms.
I'm like, it just makes me happy that the movies are like, right, we can use the things that Toriyama never used more than once.
Because it makes fights more confusing.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hi.
how's it going?
You know, kind of bummed it isn't actually Christmas.
Yeah, kinda sucks.
That was hard to edit.
There's no
I imagine.
quite like overkill. Huh? How did I miss him? I shot him point blank.
I love you, lucky wristbands.
Come here.
Kind of an Adventure Time reference.
Kind of.
Running, 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 running.
Get over here.
Scorpion.
Now I know what you're
Classic
thinking.
90s.
Should I crush him? And the answer may surprise you.
What the? This is amazing.
Why does everyone laugh when they do that? That's my ribs
crushing my lungs.
Squeaky.
Hey,
I love this
name's
bit.
Piccolo.
I love this bit
Nice
so
to meet
much.
ya. I've got your antennae. What you gonna do now? Aha! I knew you'd do that.
Now for part 2 of my master plan.
What the hell is wrong with everyone on this planet?
Everything since he's got here. What
you
the
to
fuck?
do that thing that really annoys me.
You mean talk?
What?
You know that thing you were doing earlier today.
God, he looks so weird without his ears.
I know, right?
I don't recall, Mr. Piccolo.
What?
He hasn't loosened his grip yet, so you're probably not doing it. Remember, back at the waterfall, you were doing it with your mouth. What?
Oh, whistle.
Now here's Ein.
Yeah, so this is Cliff Eintunes Weinstein. He provided all the whistling here.
And did
and God bless him
so
for
much
it.
custom music for us over the years.
Oh, yeah. This was around the time he started doing music for us, actually. And God bless him.
And we needed him to whistle because he can whistle.
Yep.
At least better than everybody else that we know.
What the? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh
His
my
face
god.
during
Oh
this
my
is
god.
perfect when he's looking at
Drill in one
Piccolo.
ear, and another drill the other.
And they're meeting in the middle.
Gotta get closer to Goku. Give him my energy. Probably should have stretched my arms. Got it.
His ear nubs look so weird.
Yeah, I know, right?
What
Throw your ears back, dude.
happened?
What?
That's it. Time for the universal mute button. Oh balls. That was my ship. And why are you still alive? Kyle,
What?
Piccolo.
Yeah.
Real violent
Now I
though.
must
Goddamn.
go. My planet needs me.
Poochie.
Yep, that's
Sun, sun, Mr. Golden Sun.
Kill my enemies. Mosco's a very good singer.
true.
See you in Heffel.
Why didn't I wish for immortality?
And now OG Dragon Ball music to wind it down. Now that King Piccolo has been defeated.
Exactly. Precisely.
That's a really pretty shot, the glittering
Now that I've
sea.
defeated King Piccolo, I can wish back Chiaotzu, Master Roshi, and Krillin.
What?
Yo, dog, it's the year 2000. It's time for another Napa cover, cause this don't get old.
Had to work Stupefy in here.
I've been waiting my whole life for just one.
What?
All I needed was just one.
Man, Lord Slug.
I don't give a what? By myself,
I don't know, I just loved this for so long. I was really happy when we finally came down to the wire with this one.
Yeah, I just realized there's a problem with the credit sequence.
Yeah, I
too.
saw that. Like, where it
Yeah.
just kind of bounced a little at the beginning.
Huh.
Dear Slug, it is I, your other half, writing to you from our home planet. It has been many years since I banished you from it after we split from the same being. How are you doing? I'm doing great. I've got my own servant. Do you have a servant?
He had several.
Mine's name is Nail.
Well, at the
He's
point of this
kind
writing.
a tool for my amusement. By the way, if you're looking for a good time, hit up Earth. I hear they've got Dragon Balls there. You could probably take them over too. Their defenses probably suck. Well, time for my sponge bath. Keep in touch. Sincerely, your evil half. Nail, come and mail this for me.
Sir, we don't have a mail system.
Nail, gather the Dragon Balls.
Yeah, so I think that was...
We had already decided that Guru was going to be pretty much evil.
Yeah, no, that came about somewhere around the time we started talking about the drought, I think. Like,
Yeah.
that wasn't our plan from the beginning. He was always an asshole, but we really didn't come up with the idea of, oh, wait, no, he's actually
a
a
monster.
monster until later.
He is a literal symbol for endgame capitalism.
Yeah, yeah, he's getting to kind of play with that here was fun.
Yeah, the idea that he's the evil one and he's the one that stayed behind is like, get the fuck off my world.
Which also goes to show you that even like a pure good, like the pure good version can still be corrupted and become evil.
It's kind of like something that I think Rick and Morty would tackle a bit later with the idea of like what somebody finds toxic is different between the two people, like in that toxicity episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lord Slug would be my favorite video that we produced for quite some time. I'm trying to think of like the next one that was supplanted. It might be episode 31, but even still, episode 31 we had a lot of fun with.
I mean, yeah, episode 31 was a lot of fun. Just interesting that that's the one you choose.
It's up there for a few reasons.
Episode 31 has one of my most frustrating edits.
Oh, well, we'll have to
when
talk
we get
about
there.
that when we get to it. But for now, it's back to Namek, back to Goku fighting Frieza. Next time on this thing
that we're doing.